Istanbul is one of the cultural capitals of the world with its history of civilizations, thousands of years of history, and its rich structure that has been transferred to each other in every period. In times when transportation opportunities were not as developed as they are today, civilization settled in this geography for many years thanks to the Bosphorus connecting the two continents, and with each passing day, the region has developed exponentially. The city, which is divided into European and Anatolian sides, has a rich culture, architecture and ethnic structure due to its deep-rooted history. For this reason, streets that smell of history, traces of civilizations and architectural structures have increased over time on both sides. The places to visit on the European side of Istanbul, which includes many popular districts such as Besiktas, Karaköy, Sirkeci, Bebek, Istini and Sarıyer, are too many to be discovered in a short holiday. It is possible for you to have a very enjoyable and productive trip on the European side with its historical atmosphere, urban forests, architectural structures and flavors to be tasted. The European side, which was one of the places that the Ottomans also attached the most importance to after the Byzantine period, fascinates all its visitors with its many locations to be discovered. We have listed the 10 most beautiful places on the European side of Istanbul for you. Our first address is Istiklal Street. Located in the location where Taksim Square is located, Istiklal Street is one of the most crowded and touristic places in Istanbul. There are many shopping stores, bars, cafes, restaurants and museums on the street where thousands of people walk at all hours of the day. While walking on the street where the compact structure creates the impression of a small city, you should definitely visit structures such as St. Anthony Church, Galatasaray High School and Yapı Kredi Museum. To reach Istiklal Street, which is the center of the cultural structure, you can choose the nostalgic tram, or if you do not want to climb the hill, you can prefer the funicular operating between Galata and Istiklal Street. You can also use buses or minibuses going to Taksim for transportation from different districts. Our second address is Galata Tower. Galata Tower, which takes the first place in landscape images on the European side, is among the structures worth seeing in Istanbul. The tower, from which the entire city is panoramically viewed, is one of the structures that have been brought to the present day from the Byzantine period. The tower, which was first made of wood during the Byzantine period, was later rebuilt by the Genoese using the stack stone method after it was damaged in a fire. The tower, which is open every day from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., is free for Istanbul Museum card holders, while visitors without a card must pay 200 TL for entry. There is also a restaurant on the 9th floor of the tower. You can reach the tower by going down from Istiklal Street, and enjoy the view of Istanbul by eating at the restaurant at the top of the tower. Our third address is Emirgan Grove. Another place to visit on the European side of Istanbul is Emirgan Grove. Emirgan Grove, where you can have a picnic with your loved ones, walk around the pond and visit the pink, yellow and white mansions, fascinates its visitors with its colorful atmosphere. The Istanbul Tulip Festival is held every year in April in the Grove. Where you can relax and enjoy Istanbul in the fresh air surrounded by greenery. Tulips blooming in all colors in the color chart create a completely different atmosphere during festival times. If you want to go to Emirgan Grove, you can reach the Grove by going towards Sarıyer on the Besiktas coastal road. You can visit the Grove, which you can enter for free, every day between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. If you are going on the weekend, you may not be able to find a parking space in the area due to the crowds. Our fourth address is Rumeli Hisarı. The structure, designed as a fortress, was built during the reign of Fatih Sultan Mehmet to control the ships passing through the Bosphorus. It lost its importance with the conquest of Istanbul and was used as a state prison for a while. Restoration work began in 1953. It has been open to visitors as a museum since 1968. The fortress, which also includes the Rumeli Hisarı Museum, exhibits collections such as conquest symbols, cannonballs used in Ottoman wars, and stone artifacts from the period. The fortress, also known as Bogazkizan Hisarı, is in Sarıyer. If you want to visit Rumeli Hisarı, you can visit it every day except Mondays between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. You have to pay 150 TL for the entrance fee. Our fifth address is Pierre Loti Hill. Pierre Loti Hill, where you can see both sides of the Golden Horn, is one of the places where you will be fascinated with its magnificent Golden Horn view and calm atmosphere. You can go up the hill by cable car, or you can go from the cemetery road at the exit of Eyüp Sultan Tomb. However, if you want to spend your journey with the views, you can prefer to go up by cable car. The hill, which is among the romantic places in Istanbul, has a coffee house with the same name, souvenir shops, cafes and restaurants with different concepts. You can visit Pierre Loti Hill, where the view increases its level of perfection in snowy weather, in every season. When you go up the hill, you can have tea or coffee with the view at Pierre Loti Coffee, also known as Rabia Women's Coffee. Our sixth address is Miniatürk. Miniatürk, located in Beyoğlu, is a park area where important elements of Turkish culture are exhibited collectively and cultural assets are placed in small sizes within the landscape. Within the area, architectural structures such as Anıtkabir, Selimiye Mosque, fairy chimneys, Sumala Monastery and Mount Nemrut, and many models of important geographical formations are exhibited. It is a fun and enjoyable excursion area for both young and adults, as well as an educational structure in terms of cultural values. You can visit Miniatürk, where Turkey's historical and cultural riches are presented together, and in a holistic way, every day of the week between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. The entrance fees requested are 200 TL for adults, 650 TL for foreign visitors and 70 TL for students. Our seventh address is Gülhane Park. The famous Gülhane Park, which is also the subject of songs, is one of the most beautiful parks in Istanbul. The park, which is close to Topkapi Palace, is also known as Sarayburnu Park. The reason it is called Gülhane is that it was created in the Ottoman period to grow roses. It has been open to public use since the 1900s. You can relieve your tiredness in the tea gardens where many events and festivals have been held until today, and where you can enjoy the magnificent view of the Bosphorus. You can take magnificent photos among the nearly 2 million tulips of different types in the park. You can also visit the Topkapi Palace, Alay Kiosk and Istanbul Archaeological Museum structures around the park located in the Eminönü district of Fatih district. Our eighth address is the Basilica Cistern. The Basilica Cistern, which was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1985, is one of the Byzantine period structures with its magnificent architecture that evokes eternity. The structure, which is among the best preserved cisterns in Istanbul to date, covers a very large area with a length of 140 meters and a depth of 70 meters. Since the ground of the structure is covered with water, circulation is carried out with metal bridges. The structure, consisting of 336 columns, fascinates visitors with its height of 9 meters, and thanks to the new lighting installed after the last restoration work, it provides very impressive photo shoots. The cistern is located between Hagia Sophia and Kagıloglu. Adults must pay a ticket fee of 100 TL, students 40 TL, and foreign tourists 700 TL to enter the Basilica Cistern. Our ninth address is Eminönü Square. The square, located on the historical peninsula, is one of the most touristic areas of Istanbul where history, culture, tourism, and trade merge. Eminönü Square, which is close to commercial areas such as the Spice Bazaar and the Fish Market, has many service areas where you can try local flavors. Eminönü Square, which also hosts many markets to visit, is also the connection point of the Galata Bridge and Galata Tower. Unlike its crowded atmosphere, Eminönü Square has many cafes and restaurants where you can relax after a day's tiredness and enjoy the historical peninsula. Eminönü Mosque, one of the best examples of Ottoman architecture, is located in the square, which is also rich in historical structures. If you want to go to the square, you can prefer ITT buses. Our 10th address is Ortaköy. Ortaköy is one of the most touristic places in Istanbul. Many TV series and movies are also shot in Ortaköy. The region, which has very rich structures in terms of food, shopping and entertainment, also includes Dolmabahce Palace, Yıldız Palace and many historical buildings. Ortaköy Square, which has a mosque, church and many synagogues, is also seen as the center of art. The Ortaköy Mosque, which has become a symbol of Istanbul and is used as a transition visual in many TV series, is located in Ortaköy. There are many cafes and tea houses around the mosque located on the shore of the Bosphorus. One leg of the July 15th Martyrs Bridge is also in Ortaköy. You can watch the magnificent view of the bridge from the Ortaköy side. You can take a Bosphorus tour with the ferries at the pier in the district, or take the ferries going to Üsküdar or Kadıköy. Yes friends, we have come to the end of one of our videos. You can also write your valuable opinions about this video in the comments section. You can also watch our 10 most beautiful places to visit on the Anatolian side of Istanbul video on our channel. We would like to thank everyone for their likes and comments in advance, and see you in our next video. Goodbye.